Hell, these work. Don't be tripping. Don't be tripping. Come on, bruh. Why is you tweaking? Alright. We finna go get the other one. Oh, I was talking to my life. Let me see. Where is it? Where's my stuff? I bet. Ah! I'm gonna grab this one here. I'm trying to set up the lighting. Lighting bogus. Go ahead, put this right here. Alright, bet. Put this right here. I'm finna eat some good food. I'm trying to ask Kaya what's up with the drink. Alright, bet. No way my live be dropping like that. I don't know why my live be dropping like that. That's so bogus. Alright. That should be enough.
You know what I'm saying? And I walked in, I spoke to him.
Hey, Kaya. Kaya, you want to make the Kool-Aid? Please? Why not?
I don't want to make that.
That's the only thing we got.
We got water.
I don't want to drink just
We
water.
got pineapple juice.
You got pineapple juice. Yo, what's good, Luffy? What y'all been on, man? We got 16 people in here. Yo, what y'all been on, man? Let's go ahead. Alright. I ain't gonna lie, what's good, Jason? What y'all been on? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, somebody told me to start going live around like 7 to 8. I think I found my times, because I be going live like around like 9, 10, and nobody be up. But sometimes I'm a laborer. Where you from? I'm originally from Minnesota. 6C. See the area code on my neck? Ow! Let me get a fork. Dang. Where the forks? I bet. Nice, man. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm in Texas, but I'm not from there. Name a random genre. Like music or like genre of what? Movies? Or like what type of genre? I need a cut. I got my hair twisted. I just need a cut. But I ain't gonna lie. We got this little loaded baked potato with some bacon. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna bust this down. Bust on some steak too. This from some restaurant. I don't know where this from. Yeah, music. R&B. Hold on. That might not even need no sauce. That's looking good. Bro, pray first. Oh, yeah. Boy, hey, I ain't gonna lie. You right. Cause usually I do pray first, but I ain't gonna lie. When I that's so nice of you, I appreciate you. But I ain't gonna lie, like I always pray first. But like when I be hopping on live, I be like so busy trying to entertain and stuff like that. I be forgetting when I'm on live. Like every time else, it's that's a regular. But when I get on live, I be forgetting. That's what I be trying to hurry up and get active. Because if I don't hurry up and get active, they don't be. I'm eating with my mouth. I mean, I'm talking with my mouth open. I'm sorry, but the more I be like interactive, the more people join. So I be like trying to hurry up and talk. You know. But I ain't gonna lie, this steak right here, it look dry, but it's not dry. Like it's like when you bite into it, it's good. And and earlier, I was called. I was supposed to eat it earlier. It came from a restaurant. I'm eating it like 2 hours late, but it's still good though. Hold on, I'm trying to cut it with the little baby knife. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to make beats, and I've been having a hard time finding a genre I'm good at. Try rap. You should try rap. Rap and R&B, like hip hop. You should, Loki. If you serious, bro, hit my DM. Like, cause I be like making songs, but I be knowing like, if I knew how to make beats, I would. It's just too much learning. Like, that's another. Like, I know the basics of it because I used to do music, but it's kind of hard. I'm late. Okay, what's good, Diana? What you been on, man? Diana always in the live. No matter what day it is, no matter what time it is, you always in the live. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's a good steak. Like, I don't like no pink in my steak at all. Alright, you see this? It got a little bit of pink on it, but it's mostly done. I can work with that. All that pink meat. Oh, let me get medium rare. Give me well done or more than done. I want it all. I want no pink, but I don't want it overcooked. I don't want well done, but I want the one right before well done. I'm good at hip hop beats, but I'm making an album and I'm just going for a new jazz and sometimes little dabs in random genres. I think R&B. Like to be honest, if you do like a lot of me, I have a big audience for people who's trying to do music. Like I'm around a lot of people who like music and they actually pay for beats. So if you do like hip hops or like certain type of like hip hop, but like sad beats, like pain beats, like it's like a upbeat, but it's like pain. Like it's like a sad, but it's like upbeat. My bro likes his really pink. Ew. I cannot eat no steak pink. Like if it's bleeding, I don't do that. I need my food cooked. I don't. Ah, dang my fork. But like, the only thing raw I could eat is sushi. But I only eat regular sushi. I don't eat it with the pink stuff on top. I don't eat the stuff with the whatever that stuff is. I don't eat that. I need my food cooked. I ain't finna get salmonella. I'm finna post some on my channel. DM me on Instagram. Look, cause I had to make a new Instagram because currently my other one's down right now, and I don't got time for that. I ain't gonna lie. But look, this the Instagram right here, verified.k1. It's just verified. Hold on. The verified.k1. This is the one I just made. This is my new one. That's for like. I just made that one today, cause I can't wait till I'm done suspended. I got stuff to post, but DM me on that one and what's it called? We could definitely work for sure. I've been sad because I have a lot of debts, but you know I'm working hard, so I don't have to think it's no more. That's frustrating. LOL. To be honest with debt, I feel like if you're like down, like if you still have to pay money, I feel like you should start looking for stuff to sell, to flip. You know, because like with me, I do it with cars. Like cars is a good thing to flip. Like you could get into that, but real estate, like you need side hustles, like stuff that like don't take up too much time, that you could do after work or you could do once you get off. You know, like shirts, like create your own business. It's a headache dealing with customers, but that's what come with a boss. But you will be making more money, but it will be more on your plate. But once your side hustle is eventually going to turn into your business because people get rich off of hand-to-hand transactions. People get rich off them working for themselves. If you working for a job, it take you 2 weeks to get that 3,500. I made 3,500 just from flipping stuff from my crib, you know, in a span of 3 days. And I might not have made no money for 2 days, but on one day I'm flipping something that's worth so much I could sit on my butt for 2 days and not do nothing while I'm doing stuff. But I didn't make no money those 2 days. So on the third day, the thing is what is worth, it counts for those 2 days. So I still had time to do other stuff, to get into other stuff, to try to flip other things and get into other stuff, you know? Let me see. This knife is not cutting this steak. And I don't need it to cut it, but I just don't want to look like an animal on here. I'm trying to rip apart this steak. I want to try the baked potato. I ain't gonna lie. I can eat steak a lot. Steak, rice, and potatoes. Every time. Wait. This is supposed to be like some type of sauce or whatever. Oh, wait, no. What is this? Mashed potatoes. It's kind of hard to work. I'm 12, but I'll make an account. No money involved. For sure, but like... Wait, it's kind of hard to work. I'm 12, but I'll make an account. No money involved. What do you mean by no money involved? You talking about the Instagram account? Thank you for the advice, Kay. No problem. But you can sell anything. Like if you're a girl, I say like do stuff with girls. Like you know, because like girls try to support girls. But clothes is always gonna be a thing. It might be in style, it might be out of style. That's why clothes might be a little hard for some people. I don't want you to pay me or me pay you. What I mean by us work is like we don't gotta pay each other, but we can work together to where we can make money off of other people, and you get paid by yourself, and we help elevate each other. That's what I mean by we can work. What does dot your I across? Mean? I don't get it. What you mean? What does dot your I's cross you this shit mean? What? What are you talking about? You talking about this? What are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about. I think you said that wrong. I needed that. I was working all day today. And I've been tired. Like, to be honest, I really only be getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And sometimes like in the past 2 weeks, I literally would like stay up for 2 days and then actually like sleep good one day, and then I'll be up for like another 2 days. Like, you know? Like, so that stuff, it really be hard. That's a good steak. I'm so upset. It's kind of pink though. It's good. I ain't complaining, but it's good. But what you mean by the eyes crossed thing? I don't know what you mean by that. Alright, that was good. I ain't gonna lie. That was good. Whew. That was good for real. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of full off that. Like I don't get full of hers. What's good? Roblox new Z file. Mm-hmm. That's a crazy name. What's your real name? Mm-hmm. That thing a little tough. Go look kind of scared for a second. I need some water. Whew. What's your Insta again? Verified.k. Same as my YouTube. He said, LOL, just call me Blocks. I got you. But yeah, that's my new Instagram. My other Instagram is currently suspended right now because Instagram is suspending all business accounts right now. And the AI is doing something or whatever the case may be. I tried getting it back or whatever. I tried getting it back. They said I'm gonna have to wait like 180 days. I don't got time for that. I got stuff to post. I got stuff to say. I got stuff to get out. And I got business to do. A lot of my customers come through social media. So it's like I'm not really tripping about Instagram for real. I kind of am, but it's just like, bro, I already crashed out about it. It's like, what else can I do? I'm gonna try this bacon potato right now, but I'm low key full. Like I'm like 6'3". I'm like I weigh like probably like 200 something, but it's like, bro, I could barely eat. I DM you. Taja or TJ? A well producer. You DM me. Let me see. All right, bet. Hey, I'm gonna add you in the Discord for when I go on Twitch, cause I be on Twitch. I be rapping on Twitch, and like I don't be rapping. I be freestyling on Twitch. I don't rap for real, but I know like what good music sound like, and I used to make music or try to do it for real, like you know. So like you could like cook up a couple beats, and then I could like rap on them, and I got some of my friends that's actually rappers. I could bring them on, and then like y'all can make a song together, or y'all can work together, or whatever the case may be. If you make beats, and bro, I always need a person that make beats. Cause I low key want to make a song and post it on my YouTube and see what y'all think. Cause look, I posted that other little snippet. Oh good. Hola Esperanza. But yeah. What country are you in? I'm in America. What country are you in? Don't tell me you're in a different country. You're gonna boost my head up. What country you in, folk? It's good. I ain't gonna lie, it's good. My beats are really good, so it will take a day. That doesn't matter. Just come up with whatever you would. Like, I could show you the type of beats that I be hopping on and I be looking for, and you could like think of something like that, you know? I want a beat of me like rapping, and like when I'm rapping, and then like the beat stop, and then like I'm still rapping, and then it's like one, and then like the beat just drop like when I say something tough, you know? I gotta cook something up. What country you in? You gonna boost my head up. I also use my iPhone to make beats. That's cool. That's what everybody is. You gotta start from somewhere, don't you? can't just get out here and have the best equipment. It's good to invest in yourself, but you just can't come out here and have the best, you know? Let me see. My other Instagram, I'm so sick.
And since I gave y'all,
I'm gonna post it on something else. Let me see. I want my other account back, bruh. Oh my god, why Instagram gotta be on BS? America, but New Jersey. Why New Jersey? What's in New Jersey? I didn't even know people lived out there for real. Like I'm originally from Minnesota, and that's what people tell me. They be like, Minnesota, what the fuck? That shit random as hell. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I like to think I'm the biggest person out of Minnesota for it. It might be true, it might not be true, but I know for sure it's gonna be true. In time, it's gonna be true. Because look, Prince came from Minnesota, but like I haven't really heard of no like content creators or like anybody that does like videos or whatever the case may be from Minnesota. Like you don't be hearing that. Like when you think of Minnesota, like you think of like, well, I know what I think, but like other people, like since I've been around, they be like Minnesota, what the fuck? They be like Minnesota, you know? They think we're from Canada. Like we don't talk like that out there. Oh. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Minnesota is shit, but that's where I'm from. What's it called? I'm proud to be where I'm from, but I ain't gonna lie, it is a lot of bitch ass niggas out there though. I ain't never ducking where I'm from or wherever the case may be, but ain't nothing popping out there for real, and niggas be false claiming, niggas swear they popping, but don't got nothing going on, and then you popping so much, but you worry about the next man plate. How old you is? I'm 20. About to be 21 the next month. People be telling me I look like 24. Hell nah. And people be calling me Unc. I'm not Unc. I might act like it because I don't be doing that wild shit no more. But it could definitely get like that, you know? But what's called? Gonna be able to drink soon. Yeah, but I don't really like drinking. Like, and to be honest, I've been grown for a long time. I've been grown since like 14. Like, I started driving at 14. Like, I smoked at 14. I like not that's a good thing, but like my first shot was like at 14. But like, it was nasty. I don't drink. I don't like drinking. I've been grown for a while. Like over here, like to be honest, some people they really like do stuff early. And like when I was in high school and middle school, it's like you trying to do everything that grown people doing. So it's just like I was trying to move too fast. So they call me Blackberry because I'm black. Oh my god, that's okay. Everybody be talking tonight. You gotta learn how to talk shit back. Like when people talk shit, I talk shit back. I don't get offended. Cause to be honest, this is like if they talking shit on here, they would never say it in my face. I guarantee you that. So I'm gonna just troll you back. Bro, you saying it's not funny. Bro, you gotta learn how to have tough skin. You know? Like you gotta learn to not give a fuck. Once you learn how to not give a fuck, then like say somebody says shouldn't see your face. Blackberry. Or y'all have to look like a Blackberry, or they try to call your name Blackberry. Alright, you dead ass look at them and be like, nigga, and then you know what you say? Nigga, that shit's lame as fuck. You walk the fuck off. Alright, nigga, you know, like you don't even hang around, you don't kick it with them, cause nigga, when you walk off on their ass, you be like, or just get their ass. Oh, I'm a girl. Oh, my bad. But still, even with bitches, like nigga, you lame as fuck. What the hell? Like, and then walk off. That's all you gotta do. Because people, they seek validation. So one thing that how you could stop somebody from doing something is embarrassment. People don't like to be embarrassed. Like might tell this person to stop all day, or you might try to hit them, or you might try to fight them, but they still gonna do it. But a person gets embarrassed, They not gonna do that shit again. They not gonna. Nigga, you corny. Fuck. And walk the fuck off. That shit lame. Cause 9 times out of 10, like niggas only be saying that shit just to try to get a rise out of you. Niggas be trying to troll. And it's like some people like it's okay when it's your partner and y'all joking around. That's different. But if it's just like a random nigga that you're not even really close to for real, or just somebody who always like hating, always on dick, nah, bro. That shit don't be funny. That should be lame. And niggas be running in groups. If I'm embarrassed, I might cry softly. Yeah. But like after you cry, like it's like, bro, you not gonna want to do that shit again. You not gonna want to come around. You not gonna want to talk to that person. Like so, like I'm saying, like you have to like if niggas start talking shit about you, you have to act like you don't give a fuck. Like nigga, you have like stop trying to kick it around them niggas. Nigga, that's one thing. You can't if somebody Hellcat motor and interior 11K. You just saw my video. That's what you talking about. DM me on Instagram. I made a new Instagram because my other one's suspended right now. It's gonna come back in like 100 days, but I don't got time for that, so I just made a new one. Look, verified.k1. I ain't gonna lie, DM me, gang. This is my new IG. My other one gonna come back soon, but just we on this one. You fell down the stairs in public. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is funny. It don't sound funny, but that is low key funny. You just gotta laugh that. It's not funny in the moment, but like after, bro, you gotta learn like to laugh that shit off. And that's really everything is, bro. You just gotta like. It might not be funny in the moment, but like after, you just gotta like like it is what it is, bro. Trust me, I've gone through way worse than you. Like I promise you, I fucking stole a car and tried to make it back to the crib and crashed the car, my nigga, and broke my neck. Like, like what the fuck? Like falling down the stairs, like you'll be alright, bro. I did, bet I got you. I'm gonna follow you back so I remember it's you. Alright, bet. I'm gonna hit you up when I get off this. But like, yeah, bro. Roblox, you gotta learn. Like, I could tell you probably like a kid or something like that. You gotta learn to get some tough skin, cause like once you learn to get tough skin, you gonna learn like to come out on top, like on some real stuff. But on some like you can't be the white people laughed. Yeah, that shit not funny. If they laughing, nah, hell no, that shit not funny. I ain't gonna lie. Cause look, if they started laughing, you gotta get on their ass. Like, fuck you laughing at? My damn homie, nigga. Like, you could laugh at that shit, but they can't laugh at that shit. Cause when they be laughing, be like, oh yeah. Cause look, white people be like, I remember I was playing basketball, and then we was winning like 7-8 games, and I was ready to go home. And then I was playing with some I didn't even, it was just some randoms. And I was just like, you know what, bro, I'm ready to go home. So they finally won. This is like, we beat them like 3 times already, but then they finally came back around and we beat it, and then we lost. But it was time to go home, nigga. Basically, nigga, I ain't give a fuck. I already won like 7 to 8 games. They gonna be like, yes, one for the whites. I'm like, bro, that's how you know we're the more superior culture, and that's how you know like people be. Every time somebody else steps out, they try to always pull us down. They always try to compare. They always try to, like, they're always comparing us, or they're always trying to beat us. When I didn't, like, bro, we already beat y'all so many times. Like, we already winning. Like, come on now. We know if we actually tried and we actually, like, come on. Like, we know what's going to happen. You know? But that's one thing I don't like, because it'd be like white males, young white males who swear they be in the comments talking about some, yeah, aren't you supposed to be doing this? Or they always criticizing about us, but then in real life they actually trying to compare, they always trying to beat us, and they're the ones who be making shit racist. Like, it don't even be people trying to, like, nobody be even worried about it. You know? And that's the thing, like to be honest, because I got white friends, And to be honest, a racist joke is funny every now and again. But there's actually people that's out here that's real deal racist. They make everything a competition with the culture every time they go out. That's why like the trolls most likely be like little white boys from the burbs who was always like, but it's been installed in their mind by their parents, you know. So it's like they was raised wrong. And I ain't gonna lie, when white people be trying to say the N word and can I get the N word pass? I ain't gonna lie, that shit don't make you look nothing but like a goofy. That shit don't. Ooh, like you call me a nigga. Ooh, like my nigga, like fuck is you talking about? You already losing that life, bro. If that's how you thinking. I play football with my friends. They always scream and cry and get angry. I didn't get to kick the ball, and so we got banned from the ball for the whole school year. What? Wait. Football with my friends. And always scream, cry, and get angry. I didn't get to kick the ball, so we got banned from the ball for the whole school year. Like, what do you mean you got banned from the? You got banned from playing? Like, what do you mean? And then what do you mean? Like, who's your friends? Like, what are you trying to say? Was your friends like white, or was your friends black, or like somebody was telling y'all to like leave, or like what happened? What you mean? I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of hungry again. They snitch too much. Like, what you mean? Oh, so basically, like, y'all wasn't giving them a turn or whatever, and then they tried to snitch. Like, what you mean? Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, people be racist on the low, and people have secret animosity towards people. But one thing is, they'll try to be cool with you. They'll try to hang out with you, just so they could, when their moment comes, they could tear you down. That's why I really don't hang out with so many people. You in school, so the whole being in school and having friends and being popular, that's like, I guess it weighs in on your life just a little bit, but I promise you, it's not the end of the world. Because once you graduate high school, my nigga, there is no friends. There is no, yeah, you this, you that. No, you grown. Ain't no you popular. Because I guarantee you, the most niggas that be popular in school and, oh, I'm this and I'm that and I want to be associated with this group, them niggas turn out to be bums. How much can you get a cheap 392? It just depends on who I'm getting it from, but usually I've been getting them around. I get them for like 3,500. A good one. I get a good legal one, like less than like 50K miles for like 3,500. Sometimes 4,000. Their Scat Pack motors are still around that price. If you paying $5,000 for a Scat Pack motor, that bitch better be brand new. Cause look, 5.7 Hemis, they're around like 1,500 to like 2,500. You know, you can't be paying. I would never pay $3,000 for a 5.7. One of my friends are what, and they kiss in the bathroom. Yo, what you mean? Nah, hey, you gotta stop hanging around them friends. I don't know what you talking about. Hey, but you can't be saying that word in my live. You're gonna get banned. I don't care, but I'm just saying you can't be saying that word. They're gonna ban you. You know they're gonna cancel you. Like the AI with the apps and stuff, they be on that. You got a 6.4 for 500 for 4,500 for sale or for what's it called? Or you just bought one? Oh, sorry. Yeah, nah, you good. I'm just letting you know so you don't get banned. For sale? Hit my DM on Instagram. Here. Follow this. This is my new Instagram. My other Instagram is coming back, but my other Instagram got suspended because they're suspending all business accounts. So this is my new one. Follow this one and DM me. I'm gonna be on this one until my other one comes back. They said mine not gonna be back for like 100 days. That's like 3 months. I don't got time for that. But it's verified .k1. It's basically what my old YouTube hashtag was. But I'm gonna be making a group chat of like all the people that I get parts from, and like everything. That's I'm gonna be making like a parts group chat, so not just me is gonna be needing parts. Like I got other people that will just want to buy just motors and stuff like that. You know? He said, I will play Roblox in the meantime. While you talk to us. Bet. I got Roblox. I be on Roblox sometimes. You should add me. I think my name is like Glowboy K4, like GLOBOIKAY4. I think. To be honest, they got some good games on there. They do. Hold on. You trying to find the RT? I got an RT motor. And I'm in the process of rebuilding one. I was thinking about doing a non-MDS one. Spell GLOBOIKAY4. I mean the one that's for sale right now, it got like 27K miles on it. I'm not letting that go for like less than 2,500. I'm gonna let that be honest. But I got another motor that I'm actually rebuilding right now. What's it called? I was thinking about putting the non-MDS cam with the non-MDS plugs in it, but you need like for other people, because I was building it to sell. But some people you need a tune to operate that. Like you got to go get a tune, and it might be a better flip. It's gonna be a faster flip. What I'm trying to say is, it's easier to find customers if I sell a stock one. So I'm just debating on if I should go non-MDS or should I just throw the stock one in there. I really just want to find a customer before I even start building it, so I actually know what I'm gonna put in there. Because I already got it tore down right now. I'm back, and you're actually good. Thank you. Oh yeah. You see my clips? Have you seen my on my yeah? If you looked at my YouTube, I think I posted on my YouTube. How are you doing today? You feel you were pretty upset last night. I'm feeling better. I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling good right now. Like I was working on my cars, so and it went. I was working on my cars today, and I got a lot done. And what's it called? My car is back up and running, so I ain't gonna lie, my mood's kind of changed. But yeah, last night I was eating. But like I tell you, like sometimes I just gotta talk stuff out. Like even if I'm saying the same thing over and over, if I'm mad, I gotta walk off and I just gotta say it. Like I just gotta keep talking. I gotta talk myself till I'm tired. Cause if I don't do that, I'm gonna wake up mad. I'm gonna want to fight. I gotta get it out of me. I gotta get tired. And that's the thing. That's why I'm finna go to the gym in a little bit. Cause I'm supposed to be going to the gym twice a day. But I've been so busy just putting out content for y'all. What kind of cars? Challenger, Charger, and a Challenger. Dodge. Two people needs to leave. What you mean? Why? But on some real stuff, yeah. Cause bro, like yesterday, you don't be understanding, like, bro. I walked like that's how you know I was really mad. Like I walked like an hour and 20 minutes. Like I was heated. I should have hopped on live since when I first started walking. If y'all, hey, I'm look. Hey, remember me, dog, Angel. Angel from the live, yeah, I think I do. Angel. Are you talking about in person or from the live? Des noob. Yo, what's good, Des? I remember you. Nah, Des be talking stuff. Oh wait, I recognize Des stuff. Bro. I got parts 20. Here's some. Bad. I'm gonna hit you. Bad. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna chop it up. I gotta tell him I'm gonna chop it up with you in a second. Hold on. Cause I want to lock in a Hellcat swap. Some dude he just hit me with the parts. So hey, if whoever come in trying to lock in a Hellcat swap, I got parts on deck. Do you remember me, Des? Yes, I remember you. You be in my Twitch live. And speaking of that, everybody go follow my Twitch. I'm almost at 125. Look at my Twitch. My Twitch be. I started this a month ago. Oh, I'm at 126. Hold on. I'm at 126. I didn't even know. Y'all see that? I didn't even know. So now I got to get to 150. What is the best car to work on? If you are like, are you, to be honest, me, I'm gonna say Challengers, because Challengers are easy. I'm not gonna lie, Challengers are easier than Chargers and Chryslers in my opinion. But any Dodge vehicle, like saying like Chrysler 300, of a Charger or a Challenger or Jeep Grand Cherokee. Guys, he broke my Tesla. I don't even work on Teslas. Don't lie. I will never touch an electric vehicle a day in my life because they have too many module problems. I would never work on a electric only vehicle ever. And that's point blank period. But you know what I do is though, I wish I could put a Tesla battery pack on a Challenger. Cause Tesla Plaids are fast. They're faster than any car. But I wish somebody did that. But definitely any like the easiest cars to work on is Challengers, Chargers, Chrysler 300s, and Jeep Grand Cherokees. Those right there are the easiest cars. What is it cheaper to find, a Dodge Charger or a Challenger? Charger. Sometimes Challengers, but what if it explode? You got to do it right. I mean, to be honest, you risking you exploding every day if you got a Tesla. Des, I remember you did say you broke your Tesla. I remember you said that. You said that on Twitch. What's it called? Or you said you had a Tesla, or you got one. Yeah, you risking that every day. You risking catching on fire every day. Every day you walk out the house, with them greasy ass products in your hair. The sun, boy, you will catch on fire. Regardless, you risking that every day. So it's like, bro, you better take your time and figure out what you gonna do. So you can make sure you get it right. You better ride around with a fire extinguisher on you. I don't ride around with a fire extinguisher on me because I don't have I still kind of have I'm still NA. I didn't add no boost, or I don't got no nitrous, or I don't got anything like that could cause flame. Like that's easy to catch flame. But I am gonna fireproof it, and I'm turning my car into a drag car. They hacked my Tesla. Like, they stole it? What you mean? How you hack a Tesla? Oh God, you could hack a Tesla? Don't tell me these striker boys hacking Teslas. I wonder how you could even steal a Tesla. I don't even know the software behind. To be honest, even thinking about I don't even know, bruh. You can hack a Tesla. I mean, it's a computer. You can hack anything computer-wise, but to be honest, I never really thought about that. Niggas could really steal Teslas? That's how they put a bomb in one. Whoa. Will I get copyrighted for using the snare from Bank Account by 21 Savage because I'm using it? If you don't say you got it from that, but you talking about as a sample? Mostly upgrades on Tesla they do through the internet, through Wi-Fi. Dang. See, I don't even look. I never even tried to get into Tesla, or I never even tried to get anything computer-wise like that operates straight off a battery. I'm calling me. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, y'all bringing new information on me. I gotta do some more research. I gotta learn how to work on a Tesla. Cause low key, what if I dropped a Tesla Plaid motor into a Challenger body? Even though it's heavy, that thing gonna fly. Ooh, ooh. Like to be honest, that's what Dodge should have did, but they shouldn't have made it look like though. They made that electric ass Dodge Challenger, and that motherfucker ugly. That bitch looked like a Toyota Corolla. Like that shit ugly. If you gonna do something electric, you should at least swap the Tesla motor into a Challenger body style, and it still had the same sounds as a 5.7. That yes, Teslas are crazy. When you buy a Tesla, you have to pay for upgrades, and they activate them through your computer system in the car. Damn, I didn't even know they. I don't tell you, I never even thought about working on Tesla like so. I never even got into trying to learn how it operates or anything like that. I really never really gave it a thought of mine. Yup, it's a shitty thing. What? You talking about something I would never own, bruh. Electric is bogus. I do want a Tesla truck. I ain't gonna lie, a Tesla truck is nice. It look nice, and it's bulletproof, or mostly bulletproof. I would drive a Tesla truck for sure. And it got that thing where like it slides up to make it a truck and make yeah, I would buy a Tesla truck. And they got the steering wheel. I ain't gonna lie, a Tesla truck is nice. It's like Tesla is like a giant remote control car that they control and yeah, that's the thing. It's like with electric that's why they're trying to make everything electric because remember that one movie where everything like just went black and everything like everything with a control module in it or everything that has like some type of electronic wiring that it's like an EMP that shut off everything and they went into survival mode. I don't know if y'all seen that movie or not, but bro, that seems like something that they're trying to do. Like they're trying to make sure everybody gets a Tesla or something electric so they can shut off cars or if we went to war or something, they're trying to control us. I'm also using the 808 kick open hat clothes from New Tank. Hey, do what you gotta do. Cause like that's how you start off. You started off by getting ideas from other stuff and applying it to yours, but you gotta start changing it a little bit to like kind of make it yours, you know? They're making a new Tesla taxi and you can sleep while the AI drives. I'm not trusting that at all. At all. What? Yeah, they not gonna know. You're lying. Where'd you hear that at? A Tesla taxi. They really hey look, something is gonna happen, like one of those cars is gonna explode, or there's gonna be like a tragic event like bro, all this stuff is planned out. They doing all this stuff on purpose. People don't realize that if they set off an EMP, anything with circuitry, and it would stop working. So that's like everything. That's like it don't matter even if it's just a computer. That's everything, right? But how does the EMP work? Like, if even so somebody set off an EMP, would it not like harm humans too? That's what I'm saying. There's nothing because look, isn't it like what's the word? Radioactive or what or whatever has a radiation. So wouldn't it be like a radiation wave that gets set off? But if somebody gets hit with too much radiation, won't they die? He said, I'm going to be on that damn taxi, hopefully. Don't even think like that, twin. But what did... Okay, yeah, because look, wasn't... Look, these movies be low-key telling us what these niggas trying to do. Because look, wasn't they saying Bruce Banner, like the Hulk... I know this is a fictionary movie, but just saying, like, they're saying with radiation, they're able to... Radiation changes somebody's abilities, and it changes the way somebody thinks, and it can also mutate things. So they're using radiation to power our cell phones that we always have on our ears, and everything that we have has radiation in it. So it's like they're already starting trying to control us, you know? But my question is, if they set off an EMP, wouldn't that be too much radiation for the whole world to, or wherever it is? Wouldn't that just fry everybody? I don't think that would work. An EMP would be like wouldn't it be like a nuke? A radiation nuke? When nuclear weapons are exploded, they give off an electric magnet pulse and a magnetic field that destroys all circuitry. Nigga, you teaching me something? What? So hold on. So okay, if I set off an EMP, like whatever the case may be, would it be like a hot wave of something or a hot wave of energy? I could have sworn it would be like a hot wave of energy. So if it's hot and like and it's trying, bro, these have a lot of radiation, and for something of that powerful, it has to have a lot of radiation to turn off everything. Like you know how like magnets, like you put like a magnet on a TV, it only hits a certain spot. It doesn't do the whole TV, but it just only fucks up that one certain spot. So my question is, how much radiation would be in that EMP that would have to get set off? And if that is the case, wouldn't it fry us? Because our skin, we get burned like easily. We could get burned with a little lighter. So if that much heat is coming off that EMP, wouldn't we fry ourselves? Okay, did you know that at some point in the 80s or 90s, I think Mexico sold milk that came from Chernobyl? What is that? And it was a kind of cheap milk for everybody. What type of milk was that? I'm confused. Hey, I don't want no government to come for me. I'm just having thoughts. This is crazy. Cause look, they had a movie where they set off an EMP and everybody had to survive for themselves, and then there was like creatures coming out of everything. But if it's too much radiation, it would fry everybody. And that's what I'm thinking. To be honest, I don't think like if somebody like sets off like a nuke or a nuke whatever. I don't even know about nukes to be honest, but radiation is coming off that nuke. So that's why it's exploding everything in the area. So if they're trying to do an EMP, that means like they have to put it in a certain area to where it will only fry electronics, but it wouldn't fry us. That don't make sense. And I know it was only a movie, but it's low-key like they snitching on themselves. Cause like how can you set off something that powerful and it not fry us or fry our brains? Cause look, every day we have radiation on us. Like if you ever hope, I promise you, gonna feel the difference if you got your phone on your fucking ear for the fucking 2 hours. But you gonna start becoming dumber and dumber. Yes, it would affect humans, but only in the vicinity and how big the nuclear weapon was. Your phone is giving off a magnetic field right now. Yeah, I know that, and that's what I'm saying. But listen, you saying it will only affect people in the vicinity, but for that EMP to even reach us and to reach that many. Because look, if you put a magnet on a phone or if you put a magnet on a TV, it only affects a certain area, right? That's radiation. And there's radiation up in the power lines, which is 5G. So if that much radiation is coming off, how much radiation is it gonna be to like shut down everything, to the circuits and everything? You know? That's what I don't understand. Cause you're right. The phones, but everything has radiation. But they have like little radiation stickers. They have like little radiation what's it called? Like stuff to put on your headphones. Like you're really not even supposed to touch this stuff with our hands and stuff for real. They've been trying to bro, everything that has been made on earth has been made to kill us and designed to kill us. Cause I remember back in the day I read an article on Subway where Subway's bread had some type of chemical in it that affected people and actually kills people. They have E-bombs that are non-nuclear to create EMPs. But how is it non okay, they have E-bombs. So what is an E-bomb? Like how much to create EMP? There's no way that you can set off an EMP without frying our brains and only frying our electronics. That's too much radiation. They can't do that. There's too much radiation. They will literally kill everybody. That's a nuke. I don't think you can separate a bomb from the radiation that comes from it if the radiation is used to create the bomb. You know, it's a nuclear power plant that melted down in Russia. Hold on. Let me go back up. No, hold on. Chernobyl. Wait, I don't know how to pronounce this. Chernobyl is a nuclear power plant that is melted down in Russia. That is what I was trying to say. No, I read it. I read when you said that. I said when you said you put that in milk, but I didn't know what that was. Okay, how do you know some point? Okay, so in the 80s and 90s, Mexico was making milk that came from the Serenol or whatever how you pronounce that, whatever made the radiation in Russia that melted down, right? So they was putting that in milk. Yeah, I told you. But like I've been said, they've been trying to kill us. But radiation is also the cause for autism. I didn't even know that, but radiation causes a lot of things, and like radiation is in this light that I'm using. You know, like you're not even supposed to be too close to everything. But my question is, how can you, if if you need so much radiation to turn off everything, and you know how much radiation you would need to fucking turn off the whole fucking world or turn off the whole fucking county or even if it just hit Texas alone, you know how much radiation you're gonna need? There is no fucking way that you can set off a radiation bomb, a EMP to where it powers off everything and it doesn't kill us. I don't think there's a way. If you got all those things that you have been thinking right now, just look it up. You got all the information you need. Just do a lot of research, man. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna do some research after this. I'm just talking to y'all about it. Nobody wanted to buy that milk, but Mexico did. I ain't drinking no more milk. But they have a non-nuclear E-bombs that create electromagnetic pulse that's what destroys electronics. But look, you saying the E-bombs, but I'm trying to say there is no way. How can you turn off that many electrics that need so much radiation to even power itself? But to turn it off, you need a certain amount of radiation for the certain amount of for that certain vehicle or for that certain phone or whatever the case may be. You need that, but you're trying to shut off everything. So you're gonna need a fucking powerful ass radiation bomb that only affects electronics, but radiation is the cause for autism and is the cause for cancer and is the cause for almost a lot of shit in this world. But you're telling me it's only gonna shut off the electronics? It's not only gonna shut off the electronics. And the person, where the fuck is the EMP? Where's the person pressing the button at? You know, wouldn't they get fucking fried on spot if they press the button for the EMP bomb? Because, bro, it has to set off a wave. So that means that's a powerful ass energy source that's coming at you. We're made out of energy. Everything in life is energy. Whatever we're doing revolves around energy. So how can somebody set off a bomb of energy without the energy affecting the energy? You know what I'm saying? And only touching a certain point. So you're trying to tell me that it only gonna affect. I'm not saying you're wrong, but what I'm saying is, how can it only affect this energy, but not affect my energy? And it's only, that's what I don't understand. It's like a landmine, but you're gonna get blown up by like a landmine. Google it. Google how does an E-bomb affect electronics, and explain that they can't take out all the electronics in a certain radius. I'm finna search it up right now. We finna hop on Twitch with this. YouTube might be trying to. I don't know. Hey, y'all follow my Twitch. I'm gonna go live on Twitch because I don't feel comfortable talking about this stuff on YouTube. They might try to come get me or something. Follow me on Twitch, man. This is what I usually be live on. I be live when people go to sleep on YouTube. This is what I be going live on. I like talking about conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I don't want nobody coming for me. I'm just talking, but like, I'm confused and I want some answers. And that's my question is like, that's like what I think is in Antarctica is like some type of energy that they're trying to harvest.
No sun,
Like, you know, so that's why I think nobody's allowed to go over there, because it's a different what I think okay, if I'm thinking about Antarctica, I'm thinking about like there's some type of ice field of energy. Like y'all heard about the barrier. Like, but even in the Bible, they say that the world is flat. Like you can't go past there's a dome over us, and you can't go past the certain point. So I feel like in Antarctica, there's like a point to where. Show your Twitch again, please. VKKAY3. I'm gonna go live on there in a second because I don't be live on YouTube all the time. I be live like at night and I be live in the morning. And when I be working in my cars, I be live on Twitch. I don't be live on YouTube, mainly because I be playing music and stuff like that. But I'm talking right now. So, what was I saying? Okay, in Antarctica, why I think everybody is like, or why do I think they're trying to keep people out of Antarctica? I think there's like an energy source on that ice field because even in the Bible, they say that this is it. We're in a dome and like you can't go past a certain field. I feel like you can't even go past there if you tried. I feel like there's a different dimension back there because different dimensions exist. A dimension is a certain energy. We run off of energy, no matter what type of the energy is. Kinetic energy, and then the other two energies, and then there's more energy after that, right? So I'm trying to think that there's a different energy source with different species flowing of different states of energy behind that wall, and it's filled with radiation or it's filled with something like that. And that's why I think they try to keep people out and they're trying to harvest that energy and they're trying to find a way to break through that. And that's why there's so many creatures that come up like popping up. Cause look, you can never be too educated. I tried to learn everything. Oh yeah, on God. That's why I like taking. That's why I'm glad y'all are talking like this because most of the time people can't talk like this with me. I like talking like this. Uh, let me search that up. What you said, the E bomb? Let me show you E bomb. Okay, it says Kyle doesn't touch grass in a good way. Uh, Kyle, okay, you never stop learning. He does touch. You can obviously see that he touches grass if he knows this stuff. But that was funny that they say you don't touch no grass. No, you good. I'll be talking about stuff on TikTok and nothing ever happens. Hey man, I hope. Hey, hey, I'm just talking about fictionary stuff right now, but about like Antarctica, that is like there's creatures coming into this universe and they can't hold it and they can't maintain it. And that's the same thing with the ocean. In the bottom, there's why I think there's not a bottom of the ocean because once you get to a certain point, I feel like it's a different shift in energy and there's a different dimension down there. Like once you go down, like they say space is like water and we're filled in a dome, but like being in space is like water. I don't think there's like a space. I think there's like energy. Like like once you get because look, God said nobody can defy the physics of God regardless. But I do think that there's other stuff in different worlds that we're not supposed to explore and that these white people is trying to explore and they're trying to control it, but you can't control God. And that's the thing. And that's what the devil is trying to push. But my question is, since you can't, why can't shit come to light? I don't know. Something's gonna and that's what I think is going on in the world and why so much fucked up shit is happening on in the world because shit is coming to light and they can't control it. So they try to keep us brainwashed as much as possible. But everything is coming to the light. That's why all of it, bro. That's why history is coming up. No, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked in years. Who asked him? There's a whole nother. There's a whole nother city on the other side of that wall that we can't see because the government won't allow anybody to go over there, or only the government. No, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked in years. Hey man, what's wrong with my caucus? What does that mean? But no, wait. Hold on. Okay, I was caught up. But yeah. You don't even gotta smoke. But like on some real stuff, this is like think about Antarctica. I don't think no human could walk through there. I don't think no energy source on this caliber of Earth or made out of whatever we're made out of. I don't think they could get through there. Hey, oh, you said, hey, what's wrong with Caucasians? Not all, but there's a lot of demonic Caucasians out there that try to control people. We know what we're talking about. But that's like a higher up source. You got to think there's different source of people. Every white person is not higher source. They're brainwashed and they're stuck in the metaverse like us. Like but there's a different source of higher ups that's a certain something, and they're trying to control everything. And but they can't control God, and they can't control Mother Nature. They can't control what goes on outside this universe. They can't control like what God has not put in place for us to be controlled. Because He gave us free will, and that's the thing. If you don't know what's wrong with them, you're part of the problem in some way. Hey, I might be that, but that just means I'm uneducated. I gotta educate myself. Nothing wrong with them. But hey, like I said, but you gotta think like there's a lot of stuff, but there's something wrong with every fucking culture. This is not a culture thing. We're talking about fucking Antarctica, and we're talking about the fucking higher ups trying to keep shit from us. Cause you gotta think, higher ups come in different shapes, sizes, and colors, and all that. So it's not just white people. That's not the point I was saying. I just want to see what people do not to control them. Okay, as far as in the government, when you say as in when I wasn't talking about white people, but let's get into it. If we're talking when we say white people try to control things, the government is not just white people, but as in you can say slavery, as in just in America. The government was set in place to control and to organize the civilians and whatever the case may be to protect us, right? They try to control what we eat. They try to control what we put in our body. They don't allow, in most states, they don't allow weed to get put into people's systems, and they want to arrest people for that because it opens up your mind. It opens up a different level of thinking for you to receive information and for you to connect. Because I'm not saying it's just weed, but there's also plants out there that has been destroyed, set on fire, and they try to make sure that people can't control things. That's why like crack is not a good drug, and all this stuff is not a good drug, but like shrooms, people get on shrooms and they experience a different level of high and experience a different level of thinking. And some people, when they get on shrooms, they're never the same. You know why? Because something has came and touched them. That's why I've never done shrooms. I will never ever do shrooms, even though it is a psychedelic and it is something that's legal. Shrooms are very dangerous because it opens up your mind to another dimension and it leaves you vulnerable. And if you're a vulnerable energy source, because look, we're not this, like this meat and all this, we're not this. There's something inside of us that's energy and that holds, like me talking right now, that's an energy source. Like my whole mindset and how I think and how I flow and how I operate, that's energy. I'm not no human, I'm energy. So like I said, they're trying to control the way we think. So by me taking in say if I took a mushroom, that's changing the way I think, and that's changing my energy vibration to vibrate on a different level, whether it be on a negative level or on a higher level. So you can change. That's why they say we don't use most of our brain, because there's creatures out there that can do certain shit that will fucking amaze us. And if we really seen what different energies is, we would be fucking like, I don't think our minds could be able to comprehend that. That's why like when people say, have y'all seen God, or if God came on earth right now, or if the devil came on earth right now, you wouldn't even know, because they were going to disguise themselves as in something that we could comprehend. Do you think something of that powerful can, do you really think our brain can comprehend that? Our brain would literally snap. Nobody knows what God looks like, and nobody knows what the devil looks like. All these like pictures and everything like that has been implemented and has been set in place to control us, to give us a certain look on how things are set. That was on purpose. What do you mean I'm Caucasian? I judge people based off the individual. I don't care what color. Yeah. Bro, what I was saying is it's not only Caucasians, but it's definitely a Caucasian group. It's not just, I don't want to bring up their name, but like it's an organization. It's not the whole race. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not a race thing. That was supposed to wait, let me read the whole thing. I didn't even read the whole. I judge people based off the individual. I don't care what color or race. Is there assholes in yeah, there's assholes in every race. But basically what I was saying is we're it's not even about race, because this is just a vessel. Like in the Bible, it's just a vessel. Like we're energy. You're not white, you're not Caucasian. Like, bro, that's just what you're in for right now is. What your form on earth is. That's just the color of you, my dude. Like on some real stuff, you're energy. You're not no human. You're energy. There's life after death. You can't bring this body on till after. And I don't know. God says stuff in place. There's stuff that I don't know. But one thing for sure that I do know, there's life after death, and there's different creatures around us moving daily. And there's definitely stuff on, I'm not gonna say it's a planet, but there's definitely different dimensions of energy of different people. Watch what spirits you let in your temple, 100%, because you could vibrate on high energy and you can vibrate on low energy, bro. Like, it just depends. Hey Kay, how you doing? You better? Yeah, what's good, Alma? You missing? Hey, you missing the juicy talk? But yeah, like I said, we could talk about this all day. I like to talk about stuff like this because it's educating both of us, you know. But there's definitely some shit going on that we're blinded to, and that a higher up group is trying to keep from us. And that's why the black culture is very brainwashed right now. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, Jeff. We can talk about whatever. Just put in, do you believe in other universes? Yeah, that's what I said. Like in Antarctica, there's different energies. Look, everything that they put on the movies, y'all might think this shit is like a game, or y'all might think this shit is fiction, my nigga. But they're trying, bro. Every joke has a little bit of truth in it, regardless. So all the, like that movie with the EMP and them trying to shut everything down, bro, I believe that shit's a real thought, and that's a real action that motherfuckers is trying to pull. Cause look, if there wasn't a certain group of people trying to control people, drugs would be legal. Because because God even gave us free will. God gave us free will. So why are you telling me what to do with my body? You're trying to say it affects me this way, but you don't know how it affects me because we're different energies. And God said in a different path, and you're a different energy than me. You might be a negative energy, and I might be a positive energy, or I might be a negative energy, and you might be a positive energy. But you have a different path. That's why God gave you free will to do what you want, and God gave me free will to do what I want. So if God is allowing me to do whatever I want, why are you trying to control me and what I put in my body? You see what I'm saying? You know why? Because they're trying to brainwash you and they're trying to control you. That's why they're making electric vehicles, and that's why they're making everything trackable. That's why there's cameras on everything you do. Drugs being legal would solve so much BS with the cartels. To be honest, it would. And if they let drugs go, bro, life would be so much better because, bro, I'm gonna be honest, nigga, even if drugs were legal, no niggas really taking crack for real, my nigga. No niggas gonna be out here fucking cracked out. No niggas, like, all that shit is just them trying to make money. Cause look, they put money in place because, to be honest, I'm kind of glad that money is in, that they put that in the system and that they implemented that in the world, because it divides people. But at the same time, God told us that all this stuff should be free. You know? Yes, movies can contain predictive programming. They literally tell us what they do through movies. Yes, they do, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, everything that they say is fiction or it's not true, bro. There's a truth in every lie, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Absolutely, there's other universes. Look in the sky. Every other star is a sun. Every other sun has planets around there. Aliens and other universes for sure, bro. Aliens are, that's what I was saying. Like, you could say, bro, aliens are real, but they're trying to say aliens like a green-headed Martian. They're trying to control you, bro. You don't know, bro. I promise you, you wouldn't. Do you really think that your brain can comprehend seeing an alien, a real life alien? Do you really think, bro, your brain would go in a shock, bro? You would, like, if God came down on earth right now, you would not know it's God. And if he actually came down in his actual form, not saying he has a form or whatever form that he presents himself to you, do you really think that you can comprehend that? If the devil actually showed himself in real life on earth, do you really think that you would be able to comprehend that? If a demon showed you him in real life, your brain would not comprehend that at all. You would be, I don't know what would happen to you. You would go in a shock. Something would happen to you, bro. There is no way that your brain can comprehend that. That's why God set us in place. That's why the world is going the way it's going, because niggas is too nosy. One, people are too controlling, and people are money hungry, and things and people are really coming from the devil, and people really are trying to go against what God has set in place. And the thing is, the devil has put minions on this earth to fuck shit up on purpose. So all these people that's in office, or all these people that's in that's in certain positions to do negative harm on the community and not even looking after the community, they're doing that on purpose. That's why slavery was set in place. Because if we're being honest, we did not come from Africa. Black people did not. Africans are Africans, bro. We were here already, and they came and they tried to enslave us, and they put this narrative that they came and got us with big guns, and they put us on a boat, and that they shipped us over the water. My nigga, they didn't even have enough food for themselves. So what the fuck do you think that they have enough food for 322 slaves? Do you know, bro, how long was Christopher Columbus on that boat and they was running out of food before they found anything? Do you really think that back then that they can travel to Africa and hold 322 people hostage on a little boat back then and ship them across the sea? That is fucking cap. They didn't even have enough food back then, and they couldn't even harvest food for themselves. That's why the whole thing of Thanksgiving is set in place. They like come on now. Every other culture has been where they were, and Spaniards and wherever they come from have migrated into here. Like we're the black people are the original Indians. Well, I'm not gonna say they're the original Indians, but Indians, like the original natives, bro, they're black. We just moved different. We moved in different places, and they classified us as certain cultures. I'm not even reading the comments. I'm just talking right now. I can't cuss in the closet. Don't say that about crack until you try it. I've seen some really good people get hooked on crack. Listen, I'm not saying crack is good for you. I'm not saying every drug is good for you. But my question is, why are you trying to prohibit of what somebody does? Because I'm not gonna lie, crack. You run into a crackhead, they don't even have the same level of thinking. Why? One, their brain might be fried. But two, they've seen some shit. They like, bro, when you get on shrooms, you go to a different life, bro. Something comes in. That's why people, when you do shrooms, something comes in contact with you, and you go through an experience that you would never know. Yeah, unless you done it, and then unless it touched you. You're not gonna know unless it touched you, bro. Freak slavery. Yeah, no, facts. Kyle K, I can't. It says message restricted. What did you say? You gotta, I don't know, whatever you, I want to see what you said. Back to the Future was time travel. That's not another universe. Einstein predicted. Hold on, let me see what y'all was talking about. Like wait. Okay, you said, I read that one. And then you said like Back to the Future. Back to the Future is not a good representation of that. Billions of galaxies, you just need to keep being woke. Otherwise you will fall into this propaganda. 100%. He's a Super Saiyan. Back to the Future was time travel, that not another universe. Einstein predicted through his theory of relative that there is a possibility of time travel. If God was back on Earth, they would be racist towards him. ASF. Bro, you gotta think. God is he's not gonna be back on Earth. If he actually comes down on Earth, we would not be, us as people would not even be able to comprehend that. Our brain capacity would, bro, you got to think who our creator is, bro. Like, I don't know who God is. I don't know. Because listen, there's different stories of what, I got to do more research on this. So don't quote me on everything. But they said that I got to do more research on it. And I'm not saying I completely believe in this theory, or I'm not saying I completely believe in this, but they're saying Mother Nature is like a Sophia. And basically I don't know what it controls, but it's like, I need to do more research into it. And then there's a God that controls down on Earth, or whatever the case may be. And then there was a fallen angel of something that became the devil. Basically, people know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to go too much into it because I don't know all my research on it. But this is the story, right? So if this person is our creator and these people sit up on a pedestal and they're creating us, do you really think that our brain would be able to comprehend that? We're not even able to comprehend shit on Earth. So what do you think that we'll be able to comprehend a different force? And that's the same thing that I said, like, if people say that they saw the devil, or people painting pictures of the devil, there is nothing. God comes and talks to people and gives people the gift of preaching the word. That's what happens. He speaks to us through other people, and there's a message. Literally, he touches people, and they spread the word. God has never done that for us. The Kais, you might not understand why are the laws until you make a mistake and it's too late to get for people to get hurt. Listen, a law that controls what I put into my body when God gave me the free will is you trying to control me. You do not know what's best for me. You don't. Because there's no way for you to say what's best for me, because if you know what's best for me, everybody would be a preacher. If that's the case, why are you controlling what? Because listen, all the people that's in office, I've never seen one of them be a preacher. I've never, and we're supposed to be God fearing, but everybody doesn't even believe in God. People believe in certain other things. I believe in God, but everybody doesn't believe in the same thing. So how can you tell me what works for me? Like, some people smoke weed and some people have a natural born high. Some people get some people get high off of eating Skittles. Some people get amped up off eating Skittles. Some people get tired of eating Skittles. Everybody is different because why? We're different energies. There's no way you can tell me what works for me, especially if you've been in a different climate, you've been in a different area, you've been in a different area variation of radiation, and you grew up differently. Like, that's like, how should I put this? All I'm saying is there's no way that you can tell me what's best for me when you're not living in my body, because God has a different plan for every person. That's why some people are in jail. That's why some people is free. But he gave us the freedom to think and do for ourselves. So if God does that and he wants us to learn for ourselves, why is there a certain person telling me that I can't do what I want to do? And we're being honest, weed is let's put this as weed as a representation. Weed is illegal. Why is weed illegal? Y'all are saying because it's dangerous, it creates problems, people get in trouble. But if we're looking at the facts, most people who smoke weed, they want to go chill out, they want to go sit down, they want to people actually get more spiritual with God, or they get more spiritual through weed. It's not made to smoke, it's made to ingest. People have smoke, and the way that you take it is bad. God does not want us to smoke at all, period, whether the case may be. But weed itself is a plant that was made for us to ingest, right? Oh yeah, I get it. It's not for everybody, but sometimes I get overwhelmed with the texture of certain beef. Like I said, you're allergic to certain things, and that might be my favorite snack. So if this is my favorite snack and I'm in control and I'm telling you to eat, hey, you better eat that shit. But you're allergic to it. You might die if you eat that shit. But you can eat that shit all day long. So there's no way that you can tell what's best for me if you're living a different life. Everything works differently for different people. So why is it not set in place? Or why are you telling me what I can put in my body? And come on now. God gave us the freedom to do whatever. Their job and what the government is supposed to be set in place is to make sure that people don't get killed, that there is no rapists running around, that stuff like that's aggravated, that harms another human. What you decide to do to yourself is your business. Regardless, if you're not harming nobody, if you're not outside breaking any laws, as in causing disruption to other people's lives, as in categories like that of aggravated assault or assault in any type of way, that's when the police is supposed to come into play. You talking about some L Diddy? I will never be. Wait, it's legal in New Jersey where I live. Yeah, but that's just in certain places. You got to think, I'm in Texas. I would throw out on UK, JK. What does that mean? I don't know what you meant by that. Hold on. What do you mean shrooms on pizza is nasty? No, I'm talking about shrooms. I'm talking about like the drug mushrooms. Like you could get a high from mushrooms. Like that's what I'm trying to say is, like, if you take a mushroom, bro, people who take mushrooms, they're never the same. You know why? Because normally 9 times out of 10 when people take a shroom, they go on a spiritual journey. If you're not right in the head, and if you're not right, period, if you take a shroom, my nigga, that shit's gonna fuck you up. I guarantee, bro, niggas have taken shrooms and never fucking recovered. But some people take shrooms to get better with God, and some people take shrooms to get better spiritually because you enter a different level of thinking. Your energy. We're not humans. We're energy, and that's what I'm saying. I ate shrooms 20 years ago. Yeah, that shit crazy. Tell me your experience. People say every time somebody takes a shroom, they hallucinate. They go through this, they go through that, they go through a journey. Bro, people who take drugs, people who look on the outside of them, they look at them crazy as fuck. But people who actually take drugs, they think they make perfect fucking sense. You know? And to be honest, everybody receives a message differently. That's why like pastors are set in place. Like the pastor tells you don't smoke. The pastor's supposed to be a perfect example of God, basically. Not perfect, but he's supposed to be a good representation of what God wants you to be, right? But a pastor might tell me something and I'm like, yeah, but I still might go F up. I still might go drink, or I might still go do this. And I'm going to church, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but I'm not doing what God wants me to do 100% when I know I can. But a crackhead might come along and you might think he's a goofy. You might think he's stupid. This is like, bro, what? But then he'll drop some real knowledge on you. And he might not have never wrote a Bible. God sets people on earth in different shapes and different forms to talk to people, because something that might work for you might not work for me. And that's why there's different variations of different people, because God sets people in your life to relay a message to you. Have you ever been going through something in your life and then somebody random, like you would like eat, like your first perception of that person was a bad perception of that person, like was a real bad perception of that person. The whole time that person is very educated and they're trying to relay a message to you, and they end up knowing more than what you actually know. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was corny. You have to wait for it to wear off. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Mushrooms is a lot, bro. Like you really like. By what I mean, like what you like. How was your experience through shrooms? Like, wasn't it like how did you feel? Like, did you hallucinate? What did you do? Some took too much and got stuck. It's a drug that can happen. Listen, I thought it was called. What do you guys think of doppelgangers? What is that? Oh, he said some took too much and got down. Let me see. I gotta read this message before. It's worse than sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a different, bro. You know what I think of sleep paralysis? Sleep paralysis, like you know what I think sleep paralysis? When you're asleep, something tries to come in contact with you, and it's usually when you lay on your back. And what I was told growing up from my grandma and just being around the community and stuff is it's usually like something that's trying to, it's either an angel or it's something negative that's trying to talk to you or trying to scare you, and your mind is awake but your body is not. It's usually because something is trying to get to you, or somebody's trying to tell you, bro, get your ass up. Or something is trying to put something into your mind that you are living the wrong life, or that you're doing something wrong, and that you're going down a path that can lead negative. And that's something like what I basically short terms is when sleep paralysis is usually like when your mind's up and something is trying to attack you, or something is trying to get to you or relay a message to you, and it's usually like a demon that's on your back. For some people it could be an actual demon, but like a demon being a certain energy or something spiritual trying to relay a message to you. Hell no, I'm laying on my back right now, bro. I never sleep on my back. I had sleep paralysis. I got sleep paralysis so many times. Every time I lay on my back, not every time I lay on my back I get sleep paralysis now, because I try to turn my life around and stuff like that, and I try to pray every day and get good with God so that don't happen to me. But I used to get sleep paralysis when I was living wrong, when I was doing the wrong thing. Like, and especially when I was in the car and I was like sleep in the car and I'll be like this. Usually it's like something that's like energy that's trying to get your attention. Cause look, bro, my house in Minnesota, right? My grandma, she had a house that's like over 100 years old or whatever the case may be. And there were some bad people, there were some bad people in my family that used to live there. But basically the saying was that there was like a woman who practiced witchcraft across the street that would try to talk to all the kids in the neighborhood, and that they would try to affect some of my family members. So when I would go over there, I would feel a negative energy, right? And he said, and then right after I felt that energy, I would go home and I would just be like talking to my family member. I was just like, I've never experienced like a such a bad feeling at home. Then
What's that like?
I don't know, but I would never. Hold on, I'm on live. I would never experience like a bad energy at home, and then when I would go over there, cause look, they had. I don't want to give out the addy out, but I used to my granny's house. She passed away, but back in the day, like in 2008 or 2000 around there, when I was real young, there was like basically my family. They were not good with God. There was like a lot of my family was strung out on drugs. They would be involved in some shit that they had no business doing, and some people would actually try to practice witchcraft in my family. So that right there opened up a door for them to try to attack other people. And just because, bro, I'm 12 that way, I don't know what you talking about, but like it would try to attack you, like, and it usually attacks the most vulnerable person or a person that's not very secure with God, you know. So it's like it wants to attack people who's really good with God, who has a good head on their shoulders, that has a good positive energy, and it tries to attack the people around you so it can break you down. I like to smoke mint leaves dipped in wet. What does that do? Because to be honest, if you smoke anything, I think it gives off like some type of, not like a high, but it gives out something. Every plant does anything. He says we're going on a trip in our favorite piece of shit going 95. We're gonna effing die. That go hard for real. What you mean we're going on a trip? Stop assuming I'm flirting. Wait, what is y'all talking about? Something a cutie patootie? I would say I'm 12. That's weird. I like. Hold on. What's good, Ben Marys? It says stop assuming I'm flirting. Touch some grass. But that's you funny. But yeah, that's now you just gotta protect your energy and just like I'm not saying you gotta be no pastor or whatever the case may be, but like watch who you around because even if your partner, like say you got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever the case may be, if that person is not good with God and they have a family that's really negative all the time, and it's like how you attract negative things is by the power by what you speak, the power of the tongue. If you always talking about somebody or you always talking about something negative, you're gonna start attracting negative things, and things are gonna start attacking you, and your life is gonna start going to shit. That's why most people who talk about people, they life don't be nothing, and they really be fucking shit behind closed doors because all that talking and all that negative brings down negative. Negative and positive don't go good together at all. It says it seems like fake grass, mate, bro. Y'all are funny. I'm not gonna lie, Des, you funny as hell. I'm gonna go live on Twitch and like I gotta go to the gym. I ain't know it was 9:30. I'm finna be bro, that's funny. But I'm not gonna lie, we gonna have another conspiracy theory talk next time I hop on live. I'm gonna be on Twitch. I'm gonna do all my conspiracy things on Twitch because I'm at 127. Hey, y'all give me the 130. I ain't gonna lie, but we're gonna talk about more conspiracy theories and more crazy stuff when I hop on Twitch. I take photos of grass. Man, y'all don't be touching no grass for real. But we're gonna talk some more about this stuff later. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna hop on Twitch live when I get to the gym. So if y'all wanna talk later, I follow. Appreciate you. So if y'all wanna talk later, I'm gonna be on Twitch and I'm gonna be on Twitch while I'm editing my video when I get back. Like so if y'all be up later or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. It was a good live. It was good chatting up with y'all. Let's go to Twitch before KD Theory makes some. Whoa, they ain't making no wish stuff. You should start going live on YouTube and gain more followers. I'm gonna start going live on both. I found out a way to go live on Twitch and YouTube, but I would rather, cause look, I make a lot of YouTube videos and I post a lot of shorts on YouTube, so my YouTube's gonna grow regardless. So now I'm on here. Basically, what I was trying to say is, I'm gonna go live on here because I normally be posting shorts and stuff like that, and it's more easier, you know. Fix your cars. I am fixing my bro. You see all my content is about cars. I fix cars 24/7. So when I get to talk about BS, it's usually on my off time. I'm always working on cars. I'm always looking at car videos. I'm always doing something with cars. That's why I like talking about other shit and doing other shit because that's all my life revolves around. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm on Twitch tomorrow, like around like 3, or I might even come on here early. and work on the cars. I might start working on the cars from like in the morning to like around 3, and then after 3, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up, and then I'm gonna still be working on my other cars because I normally work from like 10 to like 6. But like I'm always on some car content. But I'm gonna start going to doing more gym content because I like talking and working out at the same time. But that's why I'm doing Twitch, because I'm finna get a cameraman so they can follow me around and so I can find it. Because right now I'm working on cars. I'm the cameraman. I'm the editor. I post 3 times a day on every single platform. Well, I try to. Most of the time it's 3 times a day, but I do all that myself. And then I also have to work on top of that after. So I only be getting like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. So I like promoting my Twitch because y'all could just be on there and I could be working and I could be talking to y'all. So make sure y'all follow the Twitch. That's what I'm gonna be live on. I'm gonna start setting like certain times I go live on YouTube, and I'm gonna start setting lives that I go on Twitch. So Twitch is gonna be more late night with the music and the desktop streams. And if y'all want me to rap or if y'all want me to just ask questions or talk about more stuff, that's gonna be on Twitch. Like stuff that I can post on YouTube, we're gonna be on Twitch with that. So I'm finna get a cameraman, and I'm gonna get a cameraman for my Twitch, and I'm gonna invest in that live backpack. The live backpack is like $3,000, so I'm gonna invest in that to make sure my connections is good, and we finna tee up. I'm posting every day. So on YouTube, I'm gonna either try to go live every day or I'm gonna post a video every day. Cause I got like 3 videos that I have to edit for y'all already. So they said go live on YouTube around like 7 or 8 p.m. So I'm gonna be live on YouTube around 7 to 8 for sure. But I might be earlier, like it just depends. So I just need like a set time. But I'm gonna be live on Twitch at like 10. Or wait. I gotta get dressed and stuff. But around 10 to 10:15, I'm gonna be live on Twitch. So make sure y'all join this. This is my Twitch, VKKAY23. I talk about all the conspiracy theories. I like talking about everything. So make sure y'all join that. And we gonna be on there in probably like 30 minutes or so. So I'm gonna catch y'all when we get there, bro. It was good talking to y'all. I ain't gonna lie.